The invitation arrived, an elegant parchment sealed with a crimson ribbon. An annual event, the Eggnog Gala, hosted by the enigmatic Mrs. Evergreen. The town buzzed with excitement as the night of revelry approached, promising a concoction of joy and merriment. As I stepped into the opulent ballroom, the air was thick with the aroma of spices and evergreen. Mrs. Evergreen, draped in a gown of emerald silk, greeted each guest with a mysterious smile. The centerpiece of the night stood at the heart of the room, an enormous cauldron filled with her legendary eggnog. The gala unfolded with laughter and clinking glasses, the festive cheer reaching its zenith. Mrs. Evergreen, a master of ceremonies, urged us to indulge in the magical elixir. The golden liquid promised warmth and euphoria, a taste of holiday bliss. With each sip, a veil of enchantment descended upon the gathering. Laughter echoed with a supernatural resonance, and the twinkling lights seemed to dance in harmony. It was a night of revelry like no other, the boundaries between reality and fantasy blurring with every passing moment. As the clock struck midnight, Mrs. Evergreen raised her glass for a toast. The eggnog, a potion of camaraderie and delight, flowed freely. It was then that the atmosphere shifted. A subtle undercurrent of malevolence infiltrated the air. The guests, caught in the euphoria of the brew, were oblivious to the dark currents weaving through the ballroom. Mrs. Evergreen's gaze, once warm and inviting, now held a sinister glint. The revelers, entranced by the enigmatic host, surrendered to the intoxicating spell. I, however, felt a gnawing unease. The eggnog, a brew of camaraderie, seemed to harbor a secret agenda. With each passing moment, the festive cheer morphed into an unsettling disquiet. I discreetly observed the scene, a lone skeptic in a sea of blissful intoxication. As the night wore on, the merriment intensified. The revelers, lost in the haze of the enchanted brew, danced with an otherworldly fervor. Mrs. Evergreen, the puppeteer of the spectral masquerade, reveled in the chaos. In a secluded corner, away from the hypnotic dance, I overheard whispers, a clandestine conversation among the shadows. The eggnog, it seemed, was more than a festive libation. It held a sinister power, binding the celebrants to an otherworldly pact. Driven by curiosity and a growing sense of dread, I delved deeper into the mysteries concealed within the gala. The cauldron, the source of the elixir, pulsed with an unnatural energy. The guests, unwittingly entangled in the dark enchantment, danced on the precipice of a malevolent revelation. As the night approached its zenith, Mrs. Evergreen beckoned the revelers to partake in a final toast. The eggnog, now a vessel of deception, held the essence of a Faustian bargain. With every sip, the celebrants unknowingly sealed their fates, surrendering their souls to the enigmatic host. A bone-chilling realization gripped me. The Eggnog Gala was a ritual, an annual pact with the supernatural. Those who partook in the brew became bound to Mrs. Evergreen, their joy a facade for a more sinister allegiance. In the final moments of the gala, as the last notes of laughter echoed, Mrs. Evergreen's gaze met mine. The malevolence in her eyes bespoke centuries of deception. The revelers, now mere vessels of the eggnog's curse, dispersed into the night, their unwitting complicity sealing their doom. I alone remained, a witness to the spectral revelry. The ballroom, once alive with festive cheer, now exuded an eerie silence. Mrs. Evergreen, her enigmatic smile unyielding, vanished into the shadows, leaving behind a haunting echo, the lingering whispers of an eggnog-fueled betrayal. Did that story send shivers down your spine? The haunting tales from the crypt are just the beginning, and we have more bone-chilling stories waiting for you. If you've dared to wander into our crypt, ensure you don't miss out on the upcoming nightmares. Hit that subscribe button now and join our community of thrill seekers. Click that subscribe button and become a part of the Haunting Crypt Chronicles family. The shadows await your presence. Subscribe now, and let the haunting continue.